and Lake Health Systems welcomes you to this broadcast of the high school boys varsity basketball district final. We're at Vandalia Butler Student Activity Center, where the number 5 Fayetteville Perry Rockets will take on the number 1 seeded Botkins Trojans. Tonight's game brought to you by Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All-Glaze Audiology, and NKTelco bringing you this morning's game. Good morning, all. Botkins and Fayetteville Perry. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me, Jeff Anchin. The Botkins Trojans on the verge of some history here in this district finals. It's been a long time since the Trojans have been in this position before.
Yeah, it's been 20 years. They last reached the districts in 2001. Head coach then Doug Hughes, now coaching at Parkway. But yes, it's been a while, and this team has had a lot on their mind in the past couple years. They knew they had some talent coming up, and they're performing at a high level now. And you know, their goals are much higher than this, and they've had a great season. Just 3 losses. They're the Shelby County Athletic League co-champs, but work to do yet to get to the final destination. But a good start here for the Trojans and Botkins, getting a sectional championship in their first district here in 20 years.
Botkins 22-3 overall, riding a 9-game win streak. The last loss at another state-ranked team in Antwerp in double overtime. Their opponent this afternoon, or this morning, Fayetteville Perry. The Rockets come in with some momentum, a losing record, but they've won their last 5, and affected a little bit by COVID early in the year, playing their best basketball of the season.
And that's really the most important thing, what you just said right there. Playing the most important, best basketball right now. COVID hurt them early. They've responded well. They're getting hot at the right time. They're led by 3 juniors in scoring, so they've got a lot of momentum, and they're nothing but the underdogs. With the under 500 record, I think they can come in and play freely with no pressure and nothing to lose.
National anthem up next here on NKTelco Sports. Introduction of our starting lineups coming up next, all brought to you by Sydney All-Glaze Audiology. They'll introduce the visiting team, which this afternoon or this morning, Fayetteville Perry, 10-13 overall. The Rockets under second-year head coach DJ McCommons. And the Rockets play in the Southern Hills Athletic Conference, Jeff.
Well, that's about an hour and 20-minute drive away from here, somewhere southeast or between Cincinnati and Columbus, but an hour and 20-minute drive here for them. And the Southern Hills Athletic Conference, I think we refer to it as the Shack. And that's the league they perform in and play in. And to come in, they shoot 30% from three-point range and just 57% from the free throw line. So it'll be interesting to see how well they can shoot free throws given their opportunities today. Probably need to shoot higher than that if they want to be competitive.
Rockets won their opening game this season, then lost 6 straight. Stood 1-6 at one time, stood 5-13 at one time. Now our starting lineups for the green and white of Fayetteville Perry. Number 12, a junior, Levi Wiederhold. He had 15 points in the win over Ripley. Number 14, senior Austin Addinger. And number 24, junior Jaden Bradshaw, averaging about 12 points a game. And number 33, Jackson Malone, averaging 8.2 points. And number 44, Austin Snyder. So it's Weedholder, Addinger, Bradshaw, Malone, and Snyder. Now the Botkins Trojans. The Trojans come in here averaging introduction of the starting lineups for the Trojans. Denton Holman, Zane Paul. Then comes number 5, Jaden Pretty Powell. Number 21, Carter Plyman. Number 35, Jacob Plyman. So it's Holman, Paul, Pretty Powell, Plyman, and Plyman for the Botkins Trojans. Trojans average 56.6 points per game on the season. And we're about set for the district championship game here from Vandalia Butler High School in the Student Activity Center. Let's take a look at our keys to the game tonight, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza.
Well, first for the Rockets, they will limit their turnovers, make sure they don't give the Trojans easy buckets in transition, control the glass, make sure they keep the bigger Trojans off of it, and contest the shooter. No open looks for the Trojans. And for Botkins, their keys to the game, they would like to rebound the basketball. It's been a strength of theirs all season. Slow down Jaden Bradshaw. He seems to be like the leader of the offense for the Rockets, and execute on offense. They're going to have their first try here against a zone defense. So how well can they react to the defense that the Rockets apply to them and take good quality shots? Don't let the patient play maybe hamper your ability to think and get good looks.
Pretty Powell shot inside, no good, and the rebound will come down to the Fayetteville Perry squad.
Pretty Powell, he will get into the interior there, but contested at the end, couldn't get the shot near the rim to drop.
The Rockets with the basketball out front. Jackson Malone, number 33. Bradshaw will handle it out front. Zane Paul will guard him. They'll go inside to Austin Snyder, and Plyman with the partial block grabs the rebound. Here come the Trojans across the timeline. Paul moves inside, 15-footer, rims in and out. Plyman with the rebound, and there'll be a foul as Jacob Plyman inside grabs the rebound and will go to the free throw line.
Plyman, a nice job defensively. David, the other end of the court, defending Snyder, went walled up, didn't get called for foul, and then on this end of the court hustles down, gets the offensive miss, and a chance here to score from the foul line.
Plyman will convert on the free throw.
60% free throw shooter. Not extremely high considering how well he shoots the three-point shot at 41%. Too bad he can't back up 6 feet and shoot it from there, but able to get both of them here. Good look for the Trojans on the offensive rebound.
6:56 to go on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. Botkins leads 2-0 on Plyman's 2 free throws. Snyder with the basketball inside, cut off there by Plyman. Back out to Wiederhold. He'll go to the right side, back over to Snyder. They look inside for Malone. He's at the top of the key now. Carter Plyman will guard him. Over to the right side, pass intended for Wiederhold, taken away by the Trojans. Scramble for the loose basketball. Botkins will maintain it as Zane Paul finds Plyman up court. Up and in, and Jacob Plyman, the big junior, 6'6", good position, puts the Trojans up 4-0.
A real nice finish. I can't think who threw in the pass, but it was a lengthy diagonal pass, and he did a nice job kissing it off the bankboard, even with a little bit of contact. Able to get his 4th point quickly here in this game. Just 2 minutes played so far.
Snyder out front, over on the right side to Addinger. Addinger goes inside, shot blocked by Jacob Plyman. Jacob Plyman, quite a force inside for the Botkins Trojans.
Well, he started the game with 50 blocks on the season. We think he's had, for sure, that one, maybe the first shot of the game partially blocked, so give him blocks 51 and 52 on the season.
2 quick substitutes in the game for the Rockets. Kaufman and Holden will come in. Bradshaw out front, Zane Paul on him. Ball goes to the right side and Holden. They'll take it in the quarter to Kaufman. Working around the arc as they try to go inside. Malone does. He'll find Holden. Holden to the baseline, cut off there by Pretty Pal. They'll go back out front. Rockets being patient. Bradshaw. Back over to the left side of Malone. Malone top of the key. Bradshaw with it. Inside the lane. Short jumper is good, and Jaden Bradshaw connects.
Good look for Jaden Bradshaw, and it ended up being very much contested by Plyman, so nice finish for Bradshaw. Much needed bucket here as they took a lot of time off the clock. Good for the Rockets to get points in that possession.
Pretty Pal with the basketball. He'll move out to the top of the arc. They'll set it up. Trojans with a 2-point lead here, first quarter action. District championship play. 4:50 to go. Opening quarter. Carter Plyman, top of the key, looks inside for Jacob. Tipped away, and that's going to be a turnover, but the ball goes to the floor, and that's going to be a jump ball, I do believe.
It'll stay with Fayetteville Perry, so no turnover on that transaction, if you will. Possession arrow simply will change direction.
Jamison Meyer and Dylan Top will come into the game for the Trojans as 4:40 to go. Opening quarter. Botkins makes their first substitutes. Bradshaw out front. He'll go to the left side and Addinger top of the arc. Bradshaw is over on the right side. Malone will have it on the left side. Tries to move it inside. It'll come back out front, and they'll get Bradshaw. He'll go to the baseline. Bradshaw loses the ball, taken away by Carter Plyman. Here comes Meyer across the timeline. Meyer back over to Pretty Pal, and the Trojans try to stretch their lead. Up by 2 here, 4:09 to go as we approach the halfway point of the first quarter of basketball here on NKTelco Sports. Pretty Pal is in the corner. Plyman will get it out to Meyer. Carter Plyman. Pretty Pal will come out front. Down low is Jacob Plyman. He'll come out front.
Well, the Rockets 3-2 zone or 1-2-2 has really slowed the pace down here as Botkins has had to consume a lot of the shot clock. Remember, the one basket came in somewhat transition, Dave. They didn't have to face this 5-man defense. Now, at times here, it's been a very lengthy possession for the Trojans.
Pretty Pal open. Shot a little bit strong. Rebound to Plyman. Back out front. Pretty Pal sneaks in the lane. Shot blocked by Bradshaw. Scramble for the basketball. That will come down to Jackson Malone for the Rockets.
Bradshaw with his 14th block on the season. A big one it was is Botkins another offensive rebound. Second one for Plyman, but they don't allow the Trojans to score on the block shot and rebound. Good defense by Fayetteville Perry.
On the baseline goes Holden. Shot no good. Rebound on the backside. No good by Kaufman. Kaufman missed a couple, and here comes Meyer.
Boy, 3 looks for the Rockets. Not able to put it in. Tough trip.
Jacob Plyman for 3. No good. Bradshaw with a rebound. Up court. Bradshaw over on the left side to Kaufman. Shot off the glass. No good. Make that Holden shot no good. And Botkins will clear the boards. Pretty Pal will walk it up court. 4-2. Botkins with the early lead here. Pretty intense play here. Jeff, it's like you got to get used to this level of competition almost.
Yeah, it's been some energy, but just not many points put on the board. And the Rockets, their defense have slowed down in the half court against the Trojans. And on the other end, the Rockets have missed some opportunities with some putbacks of their own, a chance to tie the game or take the lead, but still just 6 points on the board. 4 for Botkins and 2 for Fayetteville Perry.
Paul and Holman will come back into the Botkins lineup. Myers with the shot. Jamison Meyer, the junior, averaging 6.2 points per game, connects, and the Trojans lead at 5.
He's their leading shooter from three-point range. Is his 43rd. That leads the team. He shoots it at 35%, pretty good percentage, and he's the leader now at 43 makes on the season, and that's his specialty, no doubt. And you talk about him, the whole Botkins Trojans really, as a team, shoot very well from three-point range. As a team, they shoot at 35%, so a very good, I call it risk-reward of how many times you want to shoot the three-point shot. They do it very well, and Meyer, one of the leaders in that category.
Tyler Free into the lineup for Botkins. Bradshaw has it in the corner, but there's a whistle.
Stepped out of bounds.
He stepped out of bounds.
Yep. Tough break. sometimes these courts being new to them, where the seating is, it's farther away from the edge of the playing surface. You lose track maybe of where the court ends, not used to it. Tough break for the Rockets as they give the ball back to the Trojans. That's the third first quarter turnover against the Rockets.
Drew Hendricks, a senior, number 23, into the Rockets lineup. Botkins with it. St. Paul out front, over to Meyer. Free comes out. They'll drop it off to Holman. He'll pull up, get it back out to Meyer. Paul thinks about it. Bradshaw's guarding him over in the wing to Free. Free looks inside. Plymouth is in the corner, and he'll go back over to Meyer. Free looks inside for a moment. Holman was open, but he elects to get the ball to Paul. Paul open for the three. Shot is good, and St. Paul connects. We got a timeout, 30-second timeout for Fayetteville Perry. Our score, Botkins 10, Fayetteville Perry 2. They'll take the timeout. I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Replays of today's game, Saturday, March the 13th at noon, and Sunday, March the 14th, also at noon. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Coach DJ McCommons takes the timeout after the Botkins Trojans build an 8-point lead.
Yeah, needs to, with just a minute to go, doesn't want to wait. Once makes his team, tries to get a bucket here in this possession. You're down by 8. St. Paul hits his 38th made three-pointer on the season, so that pushes the lead to 8. A big possession here for the green and white to try to get some points on the board. They've struggled, obviously, doing so here in the first 7 minutes.
Bradshaw, good look at the bucket. Shot doesn't go, and Meyer will scramble for the ball. He's double-teamed. 30 seconds to go, opening quarter. Carter Plyman in the corner will come out, set the screen for Paul, and his shot this time is a little bit short. Bradshaw quickly up court. We're at 20 seconds. He'll go down the lane, off the glass. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Hendricks. He'll try and put it up. There's going to be a foul as Drew Hendricks, the senior, tried to get the rebound shot back up and in. Hendricks comes into today's game averaging just a point per game, so he'll go to the line.
Yeah, it was a good move by Bradshaw, getting to the basket, getting some contact, ran into some difficulty. Good follow-up by Hendricks. The thing is, though, he's not a real good free throw shooter, so it would have been nice for the Rockets to maybe get the hoop and the harm. They're going to have to try to manufacturing points here from Hendricks. He's just limited free throws on the season, 5 of 14 so far, and I think they're trying to figure out who maybe the foul was on. They don't have it on the board yet. Oh, 21.
Carter Plyman is who they have it on the board, which he was in the vicinity. That's for sure. So officials discussing it there at midcourt with 14.4 seconds to go here in the first quarter play. Let's take a look at the replay.
Yeah, it would be Carter, yeah.
Yep.
Jacob got the block. Yeah, I'd say the foul obviously was on Carter Plyman, number 21. His brother got the block, but after the foul, that maybe prevented the good block by Plyman, really, to prevent the hoop and the harm. Still not sure what is going on here. Maybe blood? No? I have no idea, Dave. Now they're talking to Coach Coach Sean Powell.
Discussing at length whatever took place. Still have number 21 with the foul.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and mark it. It was definitely Carter that got the contact. Wonder if Jacob would get credit for that block.
I would think so.
Okay, so that's his third of the game.
I would think that was a good clean block, and
because it prevented the N1.
Yep, and then the ball came back, and then Hendricks got the rebound, and
so now
they put the shot up.
Wow, I have no idea.
Hendricks not sure where the foul line is, Jeff. Hasn't taken a lot of free throw shots this year. I think that's what that might be.
Why is no one?
Well, there had to be some technical called, would you think?
No, it wasn't intentional that I'm aware of.
No, certainly wasn't. Second free throw goes in and out. And Denton Holman will come into the lineup.
Now there's a different shooter, so I don't know. Now there's a technical foul. I wonder if someone wasn't in the book or something. Boy, that's a stretch. I don't know. But chance here for the Rockets. They missed now 2 of the first 3, so this is a chance they can climb back in. Plus, they should get the ball back as
Connor Holden will hit his second, so they only capitalize on 2 of the 4 free throws.
Well,
Meyer will go out.
They get the ball back. Holden, a very good free throw shooter for the Rockets, at 71% on the season, gets 1 of 2. And like you said, that trip, 2 of 4 from the line, plus the ball back. So I don't know how we'll ever find out what happened, but nonetheless, it's back with Fayetteville Perry.
Rockets have the basketball. Bradshaw out front, clock counting down. Bradshaw is going to try to go inside.
Got to get the shot off quick. Double dribble.
Double dribble there by Cornett, who just came into the game for Fayetteville Perry. Meyer will come back in, and Holman will go out.
Good move there. Meyer, obviously a 3-point shooter. Not much time. So they're going to have a catch and release.
1.8 seconds. It's going to be Pretty Powell at half court. There's the shot, just a little bit short. First quarter is over. Botkins 10, Fayetteville Perry 4. We'll be back with second quarter action right after this.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers.
Botkins enjoying a 6-point lead as we move into the second quarter of play here in the district finals. They'll have the basketball to start the quarter as Denton Holman will toss it in. Kind of a bizarre ending to that first quarter, but Botkins still up 10-4.
Yeah, I'm not real sure what happened, but kind of a frigid quarter shooting for both teams. Botkins 3 of 10. Fayetteville Perry 1 of 12. So neither team really shot the ball very well from the field at all.
Ball tossed over to top.
But the Trojans, Dave, were able to make 2 3-point shots in those 3 attempts. So that helped their cause here with the limited makes. 2 of them were the big ball.
Pretty Powell gets the pass. Carter Plyman open for the shot. No good. Ball bounces around and out. Scrap for the rebound. Plyman is going to have it. There's going to be a whistle and a jump ball, and possession error will favor Fayetteville Perry.
First quarter, Fayetteville Perry 4 turnovers also. That hampered their possessions. Botkins just 1 turnover. Botkins very clean first 8 minutes of action. Fayetteville Perry, Dave, 4 offensive rebounds, and I don't have them. Well, they did get credit with the 1 free throw, I guess. 1 point off that foul shot when Hendricks was able to rebound and miss.
Bradshaw with it. Back out to Kaufman, number 2. He's seriously their 6th man. He's seen a lot of playing time here in the first quarter plus. Toss it inside, and it's going to go off Plyman's hands, I believe, and Fayetteville Perry will maintain possession.
Pass intended for Holden, just a little bit out of his reach, and again, Plyman in the air. It looked like Holden even kind of shortened his steps because didn't want to make contact. Luckily for the Rockets, it goes out of bounds. They maintain possession.
Bradshaw tries to go down lane, cut off there. Malone with it. Back out to Bradshaw, top of the key. Jacob Plyman getting a break in the action right now as Meyer comes in. Meyer defending against Holden. Back around the arc they go with the basketball. Bradshaw, and Malone will take the shot. It goes in and out. Pretty Powell will get it, the rebound on 1 bounce. He'll motor up court, top of the arc. Over to the right side, Carter Plyman. Meyer open from the corner. Shot no good. Ball tipped away. Scramble for the rebound. It's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go off of William Cornett.
So it'll stay with the Trojans. Looked like some contact on the side. Looked like Cornett was going to secure it, and he got bumped. So I'll give that an offensive rebound, a break there for the Trojans. Maybe they got away with a bit of a foul, but they maintain possession.
Pretty Powell with it over to Carter Plyman. Inside is Top. Pretty Powell surveys this zone defense by Fayetteville, which has really slowed this game down, Jeff.
Yeah, they have. It's been this 3-2 zone defense. Botkins has been very patient. And
Meyer from the corner, no good. Rebound to Malone. Bradshaw, he'll bring it up court. Looks to go down the middle. Has to pull it back out as Holman, Botkins' top defender, cuts him off.
Well, Botkins has played very good man-to-man defense. The last possession down, Fayetteville Perry was able to get a 3-look from Jackson Malone. It seems like every time they get ready to shoot, Botkins has a hand in their face and they can't get a good quality shot attempted. So give credit to the Botkins defense. Different style than what Fayetteville Perry's doing, but Botkins very good man-to-man ball pressure and even off ball.
Paul and Jacob Plyman come back into the lineup for Botkins as Top and Pretty Powell will go out. Turnaround jump shot in front of the hoop by Kaufman. No good. Carter Plyman with the rebound. Looking for the pass to Holman. Not quite there.
Yeah, trying to get something in transition. They were able to do so in the first quarter. Score in transition. That time they commit their second turnover of the game.
Looked one way and then the other, but pass just off target. That's a Botkins turnover. 5:19 to go, second quarter of play. Wiederhold will come back into the lineup for the Rockets. He's number 12. Had 15 against Ripley in their district semi-final win. Wiederhold with the basket. Ball over to the right side. Snyder. Bradshaw goes to the baseline, double team there, back out to Snyder, tipped away. Nice defense by the Trojans. Here comes the break. Carter Plyman inside. He'll score against Malone. What a nice play by the Trojans that time.
Well, they forced the steal and then in transition, get a nice pass. Plyman did a nice job. He held his pivot foot. He shuffled the other one twice. It kind of looked like a travel, but never moved his other foot, and able to get his first points of the game for the 6'5 sophomore, averaging 9 points a game.
15-footer by Bradshaw, no good. Meyer will have the rebound. Paul.
A couple of rebounds for Jamison Meyer here, and he's one of the, let's say, shorter guys on the court, but in the right spot, right time to secure a couple defensive rebounds.
Carter Plyman looking for his brother Jacob, but there's a foul inside that'll go against Fayetteville Perry. Carter Plyman will catch the break in the Botkins rotation as Pretty Powell will re-enter. Top will come back in for Holman.
Limited fouls so far in this game. We played a quarter and a half, each team with just 2 personal fouls, so it's in kind of the pace of the play though with each, especially when Botkins on offense here, it's been perimeter oriented for a while as they pass the ball around looking for openings. A clean played game, just like I said, the 4 fouls, so no foul trouble for either squad as of now.
Pretty Powell will toss it in. Jacob Plyman goes inside, goes out front to Zane Paul. Pretty Powell in the wing. Thinks about it as Jacob Plyman comes over. He'll pull it back out. Coach Powell shouting instructions for what's to happen next. Pretty Powell with the basketball. Looks inside for Plyman. Back out to Paul. Meyer. Top goes inside. They'll get it back out front. 3:52 to go.
Man-to-man defense by the Rockets. I mentioned earlier it was 3-2. Now I don't know when they switched, but they're doing man-to-man now in this possession.
Pretty Powell goes down the lane. Paul fakes the shot, brings it back out. Pretty Powell, they're just kind of adjusting to the defensive change here as Pretty Powell will have it in the corner to Plyman. He'll take the shot and hit it. Jacob Plyman. Huge shot.
29th triple for Jacob Plyman on the season. He shoots at a very impressive 41% from that range for the 6'6 junior. A big bucket gives his team an 11-point lead.
Botkins defense just really suffocating the Rockets here in the first half. Only 4 points.
Yeah, none here in the second quarter for the Fayetteville Perry.
They try to get it inside to Bradshaw. He'll find Wehold, but there's going to be a foul and
probably
a stop
before
and play.
The shot too. I'm guessing before the shot.
That'll go against Dylan Top. His first.
Yep.
As Bradshaw tries to get inside to Snyder, the big sophomore trying to work on Plyman. Going to call a foul against the Trojans. Jacob Plyman will pick up the foul. It'll be his first.
Fourth team foul, as I mentioned just a few seconds ago. Limited fouls in the game. Botkins has doubled their total now with 4.
Malone's shot way off target. Top with a rebound. Here comes Pretty Powell across the timeline. Pass goes inside. Top can't quite handle it, and that's a Botkins turnover.
A tough break. It was a nice move. They got a little pick and roll, and Top, if he secures it, it just goes off of his foot. He has probably a good opportunity to score at the basket.
The Trojans just slowly, steadily taking control of this game here with 2.5 to go in the first half of play.
There was 6 at the end of the first quarter. It's 11 now.
Nice move by Bradshaw. Shot no good. He tries to get his own rebound. Zane Paul has it. And Zane Paul will bring it across the timeline. Jacob Plyman on the baseline, up and in.
Nice move baseline. He faked the three-point shot that he hit his last time he touched the ball. That brought Snyder out, and when he went baseline, I thought he was going to throw it down, but defender stepped his way. He did a nice job, Dave, controlling his body and finished with a soft touch.
Just smart basketball.
Yeah, it was. It was 9th point of the game for Plyman.
Turnover goes against Jackson Malone. He traveled. Couple of more substitutes for the Trojans. 17-4 the score.
And again, Fayetteville Perry, their last points came in that weird free throw situation when when Hendricks got fouled. He shot 2 free throws, made 1 of 2, and then Connor Holden appeared to be shoot the technical fouls, and he made 1 of 2. So it's been a while since they've obviously scored. That was sometime late in the first quarter.
Paul, he'll go down the baseline, reverse layup, up, no good. Plyman will grab the rebound. He's going to try to put it up, and it's going to be a reach there by Malone.
Another offensive rebound for Plyman. That's probably unofficially his 3rd offensive rebound in the half.
Thought he was in trouble once he put the ball on the floor, but he'll go to the free throw line.
Second foul against Jackson Malone. Plyman 2 for 2 on the game from the line. Mentioned earlier, 60% free throw shooter coming in. 2 for 2 here in the game.
Plyman into double figures with the made free throw.
There you see the replay. A lot of green bodies around Plyman as he turned, and they prevented him from getting the shot off, but he will hit on both free throws. 4 for 4 from the charity stripe.
Replays brought to you by Winners Quality Meats here on NKTelco Sports. 19-4, 15-point Botkins lead. Rockets trying to get on the board here. Weedholder. Over on the left side to Malone. Bradshaw tries to go to the baseline. Plyman will cut him off there. Shot from the corner by Malone, no good, and Pretty Powell comes from the backside with a rebound. Up court quickly. We go under a minute to go. Turnover by the Trojans. They'll push it up court. And the Rockets will try and maintain it. Bradshaw's out front. One of the keys to the game was to contain Bradshaw.
He made his first shot of the game. He's not been able to connect since, and so when things go bad and you're struggling, simple passing catches like that. Pass a little low, but more times than not, he'll catch it. Instead, it's a turnover.
Got a full timeout. Our score, Botkins 19, Fayetteville Perry 4. We'll be back right after this.
At
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Fayetteville Perry takes the timeout as Coach DJ McCommons in his second year with the Rockets, trying to encourage his team on to greater things here as we end this first half of basketball.
Well, I'm sure he's seen them in his mind play better, and some of that is the ability to finish on the offensive end. They just have not scored in this quarter. They've missed some open looks. They've missed some interior shots. And give credit to Botkins for making that a misery, if you will, on offense. But Coach McCommons trying to motivate his team. Obviously, he's seen them play better, or they wouldn't be here in this situation. But right now, facing a very good Botkins team that has come alive offensively a bit here in the second quarter, but continues to play pretty good pressure defense. I think that's what maybe Fayetteville Perry isn't used to, is that intense, not just one player playing it, but all five on the court playing very good aggressive defense.
Freddie Powell. He'll go inside, but he's going to lose it. It's going to go out of bounds.
Nearly they got a 5-second call, as it was Bradshaw defending Pretty Powell. But once Pretty Powell got beside Bradshaw, the count's over, but it ended up being a tip from behind, and Powell, I believe, kicked it out of bounds for the fourth turnover of Botkins here in the second quarter.
Nice discussion going on in front of the Fayetteville Perry bench. Official explains his position quite clearly to DJ McCommons, and the Rockets will have the basketball. See if they can get on the scoreboard here in the second quarter. Bradshaw handles the basketball. Paul is on him, back out front.
Travel.
They didn't call that, did they?
It is. You can't leave your pivot feet and start your dribble.
They missed that one. Kleiman will get it. And that's going to end our first half of play. They also missed a foul at the end there, too. Halftime score, the Botkins Trojans coming up big. Botkins 19, Fayetteville Perry 4. We'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids, and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Hello, New Bremen. I'm Matt Everidge with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your cable, telephone, and internet services.
Hey, Minster. This is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey, New Knoxville. I am Wesley Meyer at NKTelco. We are here for you and your customer service needs.
Hey, Maria Stein. I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Brookside Laboratories, east of Chicago Pizza.
Botkins Trojans throw a shutout in the second quarter against the Fayetteville Perry Rockets. 9-0, outscoring them. They have a 19-4 halftime lead. Let's take a look at our halftime statistics here between Fayetteville Perry and the Botkins Trojans.
Obviously for Fayetteville Perry, they've had trouble scoring the basketball. Just 1 of 19 from the field, included in that 0 of 5 from beyond the arc. Botkins a little bit better, 6 of 17. Of course, half their shots they made have been three-point shots. And for 3 free throws, not many taken. Fayetteville Perry was able to hit 2 of their 4, and Jacob Plyman all 4 Botkins free throws. Rebounding margin belongs to the Trojans, 15-10. And turnover, the Rockets, 7. They had 7 turnovers, and Botkins 5. Botkins had 4 of those in the second quarter. So as well as Botkins did defensively, pitching a shutout, they lost some chances, if you will, in the second quarter to grow the lead, which is 15 to more by those turnovers. 4 of them coming in the second quarter. But right now the Trojans defensively have really been the key to the game. They've shut down Bradshaw, and they've just rebounded the ball pretty well. And they're getting some great play from their junior stud player, Jacob Plyman, who has done a little bit of everything. He's hit some free throws. He's hit a couple field goals. He's hit a 3-point shot. He's had some offensive rebounds. He's had 2 blocked shots. So he's done just about everything that's possible here, and he's been a big reason why the Trojans and Botkins have a 15-point lead here to start the third quarter.
19-4, the lead for the Trojans. We did get a clarification on the call at the end of the first quarter of play. Very unusual. Number 21 for Botkins, the official scorer said he did not check in. So the result was a foul and 2 shots, and then of course a technical for not entering the game properly. That's how I'll explain it.
And I won't go on that. He started the game, so how they keep track of all that, not for sure. But Plyman, his brother, this time 35 with a big hoop and harm. Good start to the third quarter for the Trojans. Important minutes here. Fayetteville Perry wants to get back. They got to get a good start. Watch the move here. Good drop step, and draws a contact against 33. Malone, his 3rd foul.
Plyman with a great move to the hoop. He's got 13 points, can add to that total, as it's been all Botkins Trojans here in the district championship game. He'll convert 22-4.
Well, he's improving on that 60% free throw mark. He's 5 of 5 this morning.
Bradshaw out front. St. Paul with it. Hendricks with the basketball on the wing. Looks inside for Snyder. Bradshaw will have it out front.
Nice pass.
Inside, and there's the bucket. Bradshaw gets his 2nd bucket of the night, or afternoon.
Nice pass by Levi Wiederhold. Threaded the needle. Good job by Bradshaw finishing, and they get a turnover.
Here come the Rockets. Bradshaw across the timeline. Pass over to Hendricks. Tries to move inside. Gets it back out front to Addinger. Bradshaw will have it. They're going to run a set play here. It comes from Coach McCummins.
Moving pick.
Be a whistle, moving pick inside.
Austin Snyder will get it. That's one of those screens they put. It's out in the open. Snyder went to screen, and when there's contact, he spins, acting like he's asking for the basketball, but yet keeping the Botkins player behind him. It's a judgment call. It looked a little aggressive there, but tough break for the Rockets. They commit the turnover on that foul, but that's what it was called right up on top.
Pretty Powell with the basketball. Goes down inside against Snyder. Follow-up, no good by Holman. He's got his own rebound. He's going to be clobbered there. Fayetteville Perry bench wants a jump ball, but that's going to go against number 12, Levi Wiederhold. And Denton Holman will shoot the free throw.
Holman, one of those guys, does a lot of work off the ball, if you will, meaning not much of a scorer, just averaging over 1.5 points a game, but he does average nearly 4 rebounds a game, so he continues to work hard. Hasn't shot many foul shots, 4 of 10 coming into the game, misses his first free throw there, but one of those guys that isn't going to be in the box score of points, but he's going to get the rebounds, he's going to play good defense, and that's what you need on this, the chemistry, if you will, the makeup of a good team is everyone that knows their roles and takes advantage of it and does a good job.
Second free throw is going to be short, and the Rockets will inbound it. Bradshaw will toss it in, and up court comes Wiederhold. Back over to Bradshaw. 16-point lead for Botkins. Bradshaw out front, St. Paul on him. Kaufman will come out. It goes to Hendricks on the other side. Bradshaw will have it. They try to run something and get Wiederhold open. It'll go back out to Addinger. Addinger cut off there by Paul. Hendricks on the baseline up against Plyman. Shot no good. Rebound will come down to Holman. Carter Plyman to Pretty Powell. They'll move it around the outside perimeter. Paul will take the three. Zane Paul connects.
His second made three-point shot of the game. He now has 6 points. That's his 39th three-point made shot of the season. And when he catch it in rhythm, and it was a nice crisp pass, and he was ready to score.
Beautiful shot by Zane Paul. 25-6 lead. Shot no good. Plyman will clear the boards. Botkins in control across the timeline. Paul will handle it. He'll go inside against Bradshaw. Pulls up on his dribble. Back to Pretty Powell. Out front, Botkins will set it up. They'll pull it back out. Clock approaching 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Carter Plyman tosses it inside to Jacob Plyman. Reverse layup. Nothing to it, Jeff.
Yeah, they make it look pretty easy.
Wow.
Assist by Carter and the bucket by Jacob, and he finishes so smoothly around the rim. It does look easy, but it's a skill that he's crafted by practice, and it's paying off.
Yep, good team chemistry too. They knew exactly where everybody's going to be. I'd like to remind everybody that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Saturday, March the 13th at noon. Sunday, March 14th at noon. And you can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Botkins firmly in control of this one. And boy, I tell you, once they start to go inside to Jacob Plyman, it's very difficult for the Rockets to stop them.
Yeah, I don't have an answer. It's tough. He's been very good. He's only missed one shot today. Jacob has. That was a three-point attempt. And he's not only he's athletic, so he can move with his feet. So it's tough to stop him because he's agile, and yet he has a soft touch. So good luck, and Fayetteville Perry's not the only team that struggled to try to stop him this year.
Kaufman has it inside, back out to Bradshaw. Over to Holden. Connor Holden with the basketball. He'll shoot the three, and he'll hit. Connor Holden, averaging 5.5 points per game. He'll connect.
That's a good shot. Plus, he had Plyman Jacob coming out on him in the help defense. So had that on his mind. He was able to make his 22nd three-point shot of the season. A very good three-point shooter is Holden. 41% on the season. He has not had any attempts other than that one. So it'd be nice if Fayetteville Perry can get him some more looks.
Carter Plyman, outside shot. It's good. Knock the three down as the pass comes from one corner from brother Jacob Plyman all the way back to Carter, who connects, and it's 30-9.
His 25th made shot of the season from that distance, 32% on the season. Remember, these Trojans shoot the three-point shot very well as a team.
Cornett with the shot. He'll connect.
Well, a couple good looks here offensively for the Rockets here. 2 back-to-back possessions have scored, and a long way to go for them to climb back into this, but good to see them kind of get some rhythm on offense and put some points on the board.
Pretty Powell, he's out front. Handling the basketball. They'll get it inside to Carter Plyman. Back over to Meyer. Got it. Boy, you start spacing it out like that, Jeff, and it's just going to be tough for Fayetteville Perry.
Meyer was open. Was it Plyman that threw him the ball again? That long, sharp, diagonal pass. They can throw the ball faster than defense can recover.
Cornett's going to counter as Fayetteville Perry finding a little bit of offense, but down big, 33-14. Jacob Plyman shot no good, but Meyer gets the rebound. It goes to the floor, and Kaufman will find it for Fayetteville Perry.
Well, Fayetteville Perry scored 3 straight possessions. See once they can make it 4 here. They, again, trail by 19, have just under a quarter and a half to try to climb back into this. Botkins basketball.
It's going to roll off of Bradshaw.
Pretty Powell with good quick hands, and in the scramble for it, Bradshaw fell on it when he was out of bounds.
Boy, great defense there by Pretty Powell. He'll go out to catch a breather, but we had a great view of that one, and just the quickness of Pretty Powell creates that turnover. Holman will inbound it. Zane Paul with it, 2.5 to go, third quarter. Paul out front, Bradshaw and him. Top has it in the wing, back to Paul, trying to go down the lane, finds an opening, up and in.
Holy cow, I did not think that had a chance.
He had the right rotation and spin on that basketball, and it came back home. And what a nice play by Zane Paul.
Take a look at it here. He had to really contort and twist. And again, a good English on the shot to get it around the Rockets defender and off the glass. Paul on the season, 58% from the free throw line. Had 3 points in the first half, looking for point number 6 here in the second, or I'm sorry, just alone in the third quarter.
Paul with the second toss, he got it.
So he completes the 3-point play. That's basically how all of his points have come from. 2 from beyond the arc, Dave, and then the conventional hoop and harm 3-point play. There's a foul.
Foul in the backcourt on Top, and that's Botkins. Well, it's only their first foul of the half.
Second against Top.
Bradshaw will handle it. He'll go to the left side. Back over to Wiederholder. Back to Bradshaw. Bradshaw. He'll pull it out. Clock goes under 2 minutes on the First National Bank Think First scoreboard. There's the 3, and William Cornett connects.
8 points in a quarter for Cornett. So he's really come alive here.
Connor Holden with the foul in the backcourt for the Rockets as Jacob Kleiman will officially check back in.
Cornett, 8 points in a quarter. He averages just under 4 a game, so he's doubled his season average all here basically in the last couple minutes, because Fayetteville Perry again didn't score much to start the third quarter. The past probably 5 of 6 of their possessions, Dave, maybe 5 of 7 has resulted in points.
36-17, 19-point Botkins lead. It's going to be a foul inside. It's going to go against Jacob Kleiman.
His second foul must have been an illegal screen. Second Botkins turnover of the quarter. Fayetteville Perry also 2 turnovers in the quarter.
Bradshaw.
There's the illegal screen. Yep, I like the call. He set it, but then turned and really made it's a judgment call, but he turned as the pick was being made, and it looked awkward.
So Botkins will have the basketball after the turnover. 36-17, 19-point Botkins lead. Pretty Powell, he'll try to go inside off the glass. Blocked there by Kaufman. Rockets rather, on the fast break. Steal by Paul, and there it is. The Botkins statement by Jacob Kleiman with about a minute to go in the third quarter brings the Trojan fans on their feet.
That's about as easy a look as you'll get, and the turnover able to result in the nice finish by Jacob Kleiman.
Shot by Holden, no good. Kaufman with the rebound. He'll draw the foul, and that's going to go against Kleiman, his third, Jeff.
I would like to see that again. Well, we'll see the dunk here, I think, coming up off the turnover. A good job by Paul, and then he said, here you go. A good flush, and on this end it looked like Kleiman was trying to do his best to put his elbows by his ears and just play straight up. Still got whistled for the foul.
Meyer will come in, Holman will go out.
Kleiman 18 points in the game, 11 in the first half, 7 here in the quarter.
Second free throw in and out. Carter Kleiman had the rebound, tipped away by Bradshaw, so Botkins will have it. Rockets will
face some pressure.
Try and apply some pressure. Pretty Powell, they'll just spread it out and let Pretty Powell bring it up court as they try to go for the double team. Carter Kleiman across the timeline. In the corner to Meyer for the 3, got it. Jamison Meyer open, and he's got 9.
3 of 5 from beyond the arc today for Jamison. His 45th now made triple of the season, and shooting it at now probably about 36%.
Pretty Powell with a rebound. Kleiman, they're getting out of his way, Jeff, but he misses the shot. Back up court comes Wiederholder, and there's a foul. Paul will connect with William Cornett. So Cornett's going to go to the line with 3 shots with 1.6 seconds left here in the third quarter of play.
Yeah, it looked bad. It looked like Paul, though, got tripped up by maybe his teammate. He fell down, but he did not do it intentionally. He just kind of got his feet tangled up, and I'm just glad that Cornett was able to pop up because that was right around the knees.
Cornett misses the first shot. He comes in today's game averaging 3.7 points per game. He'll connect on his second free throw.
And just 8 free throw attempts on the season, making 4 of 8 coming in.
And with that free throw, he goes into double figures with 10 points.
All here in the third quarter.
Excuse me.
No.
10. He's got 10. Yep. Shot is long and off. Third quarter is over. Our score, Botkins 41, Fayetteville Perry 19. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Both teams played some offense in the third quarter. Botkins outscored Fayetteville Perry 22-15 and now lead 41-19 as we move into the final quarter of basketball, as Fayetteville Perry will have it on the first possession of the final quarter, and Botkins on their way to a district championship.
Fayetteville Perry in that third quarter, Dave, 5 of 9 from the field. Very good shooting. Of those 5 of 9 shots, included 3 of 3 from beyond the arc. So yes, their offense came alive, and you wonder, you know, they had struggled so bad in the first half, just 1 of 19 from the field. Good to see their offense kind of get on track, and you wonder if that's the style they can play, they can be very competitive. But that first half really hurt their chances here unless they have a huge finish in store against the Trojans here in the fourth quarter. It's going to be an uphill battle.
Holden with the basketball, tries to go inside, dumps it off to Kaufman, and
jump ball. It looks like I see open hands on the officials, so it won't be a foul. Jump ball.
Possession arrow favors the Trojans. Holman will toss it in as the Rockets are going to apply full court pressure, try and get that double team.
Botkins in the third quarter, 7 of 13 from the field. Very good field goal shooting for the Trojans. Included in that, they were a very good 4 of 5 from three-point range. Jamison Meyer 2 for 2 in that quarter. Kleiman had 1, and so did both Kleimans, Carter and Jacob, and then the 2 from Meyer.
Pretty Powell into Kleiman. Pretty Powell with it. Carter Kleiman has it now. Jacob Kleiman out front, and we've got a whistle.
An illegal screen.
Seen that call a lot in the games that we have done here at Vandalia Butler.
Yeah, not so much any other time. I mean, but it's a tough call. I don't know if you're allowed to pivot into them and look like you're asking for the ball, or if you simply have to stand still and let the defender get through. But so many people set the screen and then roll and act like you're trying to catch the ball. But we've seen it called a couple times where they felt you were doing it intentionally. Pretty Powell picks up the foul. He has yet to score today. Botkins' second leading scorer, just under 14, has yet to score Fortunately for his teammates, it's they haven't needed it so much. Other guys have picked up the action.
Holman will draw the foul as Bradshaw goes inside. Well, the Trojans, I think, had gone inside quite a bit. Jacob Plyman and then just other folks just hitting shots from the outside. Meyer and Paul, and nice balance all around for Botkins here this afternoon.
Yeah, like I said, it's going to be a timeout on the court here by Botkins. But,
full timeout for the Trojans. Our score, Botkins 41, Fayetteville Perry 19. Will return right after this.
Clopay Building Products, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road CDLA driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package, is an equal opportunity employer, and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopaydoor.com/careers. Thank you to the following sponsors: Cargill, Victory Machine, Hometown Opportunity, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Wagner's IGA, Hulsman Automotive.
6 minutes and 42 seconds here, quarter number 4. Botkins on their way to a district championship. And Jeff, the Trojans have been very convincing on defense and solid on offense.
Yeah, they had a little bit of a, let's say their defense maybe wasn't quote as good in the third quarter. Fayetteville Perry shot very well, but offensively they still outscored Fayetteville Perry by 7 in the third quarter as Bradshaw hits his second of 2, or 1 of 2 that trip, but they've been pretty smooth, there's no doubt about it.
Myers' shot no good. It's going to go out of bounds and off Levi Wiederhold. So Pretty Powell will toss it in. Meyer goes to the corner. Carter Plyman back out front, but they'll get it into Denton Holman, who gets it to Pretty Powell. He'll fake the 3, short jumper, shot a little bit short. Bradshaw has the rebound. Takes it away from top as Bradshaw brings it up court. Left side to Cornett, who's had the hot hand for the Rockets here in the second half. 6'1" senior. Shot by Wiederhold, shot no good. Carter Plyman will grab the rebound on one bounce and bring it up court. Leads Holman off the glass, but he took an extra step.
Again, the trip today, Dave, for the districts, the first time since 2001. And that year, the Trojans were led by head coach Doug Hughes. A win today would be their first regional appearance since 1994. Head coach then, Tony Rogers. So it's been a long time coming, a drought, if you will, for the Trojans. They've responded well today and appear to be on their way.
Paul double teamed at midcourt. Of course, Coach Hughes now at Parkway had the tournament success last year with the Panthers. Rebound comes down to Fayetteville Perry. Bradshaw pushed outside by Meyer, gets it back over to Cornett. Over to the left side to Wiedenholder, over to Holden in the corner, and Connor Holden hits the bucket. 30-second timeout taken by Fayetteville Perry, our score. Botkins 41, Fayetteville Perry 23, and the Rockets just trying to build a little bit of momentum here and take the 30-second timeout and set up a defense here against the Botkins Trojans.
Yeah, not a lot of time left. Like I said, if they're going to, and it'll become a full timeout, I think, here, because I had it down as they were out of 30s, but they're going to just have 5 minutes and 19 seconds left to try to make something out of this game. They trail by 18, so a long way to go. Again, Botkins does a lot of things well with the basketball, so they can handle the ball. I don't know if you resort to trying to foul and put Botkins at the line, but we'll see what happens here in the next few minutes. But a much better performance here from Fayetteville Perry in the second half offensively anyways, getting some shots to drop. Again, they started out 1 for 19 in the first half. That really, that's going to hurt any team. I don't care how good you are. It's good to see them kind of play the way they probably is the way they've been playing to earn the right to be here in this district championship game.
Milestone of sorts for Botkins Trojans Zane Paul here this afternoon, Jeff. His 98th varsity basketball game. That's a lot of basketball.
It is. He's most in Botkins history, we're being told. So congratulations to Zane Paul. And like I said, it's quite an accomplishment. The senior will have his season continue. He'll make that 99 straight if they hold on here, the regional semifinals.
Botkins with the basketball as we approach the 5-minute mark. Paul back over on the left side to Top, back out front to Paul. Jacob Plyman will come into the game as he heads to the official scorers table.
Make sure he checks in.
Carter Plyman.
He'll come in with 4 personal fouls.
Tries the feed from Meyer, tries to go to Plyman, and that's a turnover as they will bring up court. Connor Holden over in the right side to Wiedenholder. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, and the green and white will toss it in as Plyman comes in, and so does Pretty Powell as Jaden will return to the lineup. Number 5. Still looking for his first basket.
Yep, I said that earlier, and it's like, you know what? It's not all about scoring. I know kids have a tough time, and people that see the box score, you may classify it, oh, he had a bad game. No, he hasn't. Just scoring is one of the factors that's easy to read and try to understand, and people sometimes put a lot on that.
Rebound shot, Levi Wiederhold puts it up and in. Lead is at 16 points. Paul back over to Meyer. 3-pointer, a little bit off. Tip comes down to Wiedenholder.
Well, the Rockets got what they needed. A quick shot by Botkins, nearly a foul on Paul, but they're trailing by 16. A hoop here makes things a little bit more interesting, but more they got what they wanted. Botkins came down, took a quick shot, missed it. Rockets able to get the rebound, and then a chance here to cut into a 16-point lead, which would be the closest they've been in a long time.
Holden back over to Bradshaw. Paul on him. Holden will come up to the corner. Bradshaw out front to Malone, and he'll connect. Jackson Malone cuts the lead to 13. Pretty Powell.
Turnover.
Tosses it in for the bleachers, so that's a turnover, and it's a 13-point difference.
Well, give credit to Jackson Malone, his first points of the game. Makes his 18th three-point shot of the season, and probably the best time for him, as that now cuts the lead to 13. And Dave, you and I talked about the wild finishes you and I have called here in this tournament run. I don't know if this will become one of them, but right now it has the makings to become a fantastic finish here, a little more interesting than what we thought it would be a couple minutes ago.
There's always somebody that gets the hot hand or something unusual happens. Bradshaw down the lane. He's going to take it to the hoop. Nice move, and Bradshaw will cut that lead to 11.
Remember, Jacob Plyman playing with 4 fouls, had to make sure he didn't go too aggressively at Bradshaw.
Jacob Plyman will have it. Clock at 2:56. Pretty Powell out front. Holding on him, and Pretty Powell will go to the free throw line. And an opportunity here to stop the momentum that the Rockets of Fayetteville Perry have built up here with 2:49 remaining.
71% shooter for the Trojans. Pretty good percentage for Pretty Powell, and he gets on the board his first points of the game. And like I said, that stops a run of offense against the Rockets. Makes that 11-point lead now 12.
Here comes the second free throw. It's also good. Nothing but net. Got a timeout. 30-second timeout. Our score: the Botkins Trojans 43, Fayetteville Perry 30, and timeout. 13-point difference. Couple of big free throws there by Pretty Powell just to kind of slow this Rocket momentum that was building.
Agree 100%. If he misses them, Fayetteville Perry has a chance to get in single digits, and when you get into under 10, that's a whole new situation, because now everyone feels like you're in the game, and you wonder if the pressure then builds on Botkins and such. But those free throws were huge by Pretty Powell, and especially Whether he's thinking about it or not, I don't know, but he hadn't scored all game. So usually when you're not scoring, I think players know I haven't scored yet. Now you think, boy, I hope I don't miss these. Boy, and he calmly sank both of them. So good job by Jaden Pretty Powell, 5'10 senior, making his first 2 points of the game. Critical ones, as they all are here. Now the next 2 minutes, 49 seconds. But a good possession by the Trojans.
And with the ability to shoot three-pointers, you can get back in games very quickly.
Yep.
Holden with the basketball. Bradshaw has it in the wing. Bradshaw gets it to Holden. He'll shoot that three. Shot no good, and Carter Plyman with the rebound. Connor Holden's three-pointer off target. Now the Trojans get a chance to put this one away. 2:25 to go. Plyman with the basketball. Carter Plyman, that is. Guarded closely by Cornett. Pretty Powell out front. Both teams with 7 team fouls, so we're shooting no matter what. Pretty Powell down the lane.
He might have got hurt. Okay, not. Maybe he got bumped. I thought maybe he rolled an ankle. He did that against New Knoxville. Tweaked his foot late in the season. And those sprained ankles never seem to heal 100% in a short time, but he pops up and appears to be okay.
And he'll go to the free throw line one more time. 3 straight for Pretty Powell.
Watch it here. See once if he yeah, and he kind of did tweak the right one a little bit, that maybe was a stinger, so to speak. But boy, 4 big ones for someone who hadn't scored all day, and might be the icing on the cake. Don't know, but a 15-point lead here.
Bradshaw working hard against Carter Plyman. Gets it back out to Wiedenholder. Top of the key, he'll go left side. All the way back out to Malone. Malone handling the basketball.
It's taking a lot of time.
Botkins just digging in and playing some good defense here.
Man-to-man defense. They've not given the Rockets an opening.
Bradshaw goes inside. Plyman had to lay off. Shot is missed. And Jacob Plyman with a rebound.
And there's even some contact as Bradshaw kind of threw his head back a little bit. Not that it should have been called, but could have maybe been.
Pretty Powell, shot no good, a little bit too strong. Loose basketball, Paul will pick it. Let's see what happens. They got a 3-on-1. Plyman, Jacob. And we got a technical on the Fayetteville Perry bench.
Bradshaw tweaked his foot, and that helped create the turnover.
Plyman got clobbered pretty good as he's bleeding. He's over being assisted by the Botkins trainer. And I think Bradshaw was injured, and the coach wanted the timeout, I believe, or wanted stopping to play, but you can't.
Not in that situation when there's advantage. In this case, it wasn't a head injury, it's a foot injury. I hate to say that it doesn't matter, it does. But those type of injuries, they let the play go on until there's a dead ball opportunity. But it made for an instant offense bucket for Plyman.
Pretty Powell will connect on that free throw. He's got 5. Plyman still being worked on.
And I missed what happened to Jacob.
So anyway, Botkins has the basketball, 1:14 to go.
So they get the dunk shot, then a technical foul, and now get the ball back. Okay.
And Jacob Plyman out of the game. I think he got cut somehow on the play before that resulted in the right before the technical.
Okay.
Botkins will just pull it out. 18-point lead. Trojans just trying to salt this one away now.
Remember, Fayetteville Perry cut it down to 11, 41-30.
Under a minute now. Zane Paul. And the Botkins tournament trail is going to be extended. The dream's still alive for the Trojans.
Last time the regionals again, 1994.
Foul by Hendricks. Or rather, by Hendricks. So at the line goes Dylan Top.
Two-shot opportunity here for 6'4" junior Dylan Top.
All sorts of substitutes going to come into the game here in a moment for the Botkins Trojans. Everybody will see action with 39.6 seconds left. As you can see, all the substitutes. Tyler Free back into the contest. Garrett Greavy into the lineup. And it's a 20-point difference. Trojans with the lead. Outside three is good by William Cornett. They'll take the timeout as
well, senior William Cornett sure has had a nice second half here. Scoreless at halftime, had 9 in the third, and now that three-pointer here in the fourth, give him a dozen points in what will be his last game as a Rocket at Fayetteville Perry.
And number 24 also into the lineup for the Trojans, Jordan Herzog. And even more substitutes.
Say, we can help you run down the Trojans.
Number 33, Preston Free, also in the lineup.
Parker Geist, number 3. 42, Garrett Greavy.
29 seconds to go.
24 is Jordan Herzog. You mentioned him.
Herzog with the basketball. He'll go to the line as he fouled in the backcourt.
6'2" freshman. Probably didn't know when he woke up this morning he'd be at the foul line with maybe free throw opportunities, but he's going to have a chance here to get his name in the varsity book.
Jordan Herzog, and I think this might be his first opportunity. Have to
he's
head to the scorer's sheet from we got from athletic director Brad Bergman. Both teams substituting. Drew Hendricks, number 23, a senior. Number 10, William Cornett, a senior also for Fayetteville. And number 14, Austin Addinger, a senior for Fayetteville Perry. All receive congratulations from Coach McCommons, and that's going to be it. Fayetteville will hang on to the basketball.
They have a lot of underclassmen. We mentioned their 3 leading scorers, I believe, are all juniors. So they have some bright spot, if you will, for next season with some returning guys and a good season, a good strong finish this year.
Shot at the buzzer by Tyler Tippis, no good. So our final score, Botkins 50, Fayetteville 33, 17-point win for Botkins. And on to the regional finals go the Trojans, making the final acknowledgments. District runner-up Fayetteville Perry will receive their runner-up trophy as they finish 10-14 on the season. Strong finish to their season, affected early by COVID. They bounce back and make it to the district championship game. Started 1-6 on the season and find themselves in the district championship game. Now the recognition going well-deserved to the Botkins Trojans as they collect their championship trophy, as the seniors for the Botkins Trojans will hold it high. Zane Paul with it in his hands. Nice milestone for the Botkins Trojans boys basketball program. As you can see it, the celebration continuing for Botkins as they'll move into the regional semifinals. We'll take a break here and come back with our recap. Once again, Botkins district champions. Our score, the Botkins Trojans 50, Fayetteville Perry 33, here on NKTelco Sport.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at cargill.com.
Hey Minster, this is Nate Henry with NKTelco, and we're here for you for your existing cable TV, internet, and phone service.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gerstner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Maria Stein, I'm Ken with NKTelco, and we are here for you with hometown pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Contact NKTelco at 1-888-NKTelco.
Thank you to the following sponsors: Precision Strip, Carriage Works, Cy Schwederman, Minster Bank, Home and Interiors, New Knoxville Supply Company, Hokie Lumber.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Please support the following sponsors: Forever Fit, Rachel's Cakes, Speedway Lanes, Balmer Construction, Jewelry Barn, Tom and Jerry's, Western Ohio Mortgage.
At Home and Interiors, our team loves to design beautiful yet cost-effective projects. From sleek and simple to elaborate and detailed, we customize to fit your tastes and budget with free interior design and color coordination. Visit our 5,000 square foot kitchen design center and bring your next project to life. Full custom kitchen and bath cabinets are built right here in New Bremen. Home and Interiors, your vision designed for your budget.
Today's game is being brought to you by Grand Lake Health, Clopay Building Products, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney Uglaze Audiology, NKTelco.
Botkins holds Fayetteville Perry to only 4 points in the first half and plays a solid off second half, and they're moving on. They're moving on to the regional semifinals with the win here this afternoon, 50-33 over Fayetteville Perry. Let's take a look at our final numbers.
Well, Fayetteville Perry, a much better score sheet in the second half to help their overall numbers look a little bit better after a rough start in the first half. 10 of 38 from the field included, and that really helped bring them back in the game. Remember, they cut it to 11 in the fourth quarter. 6 of 14 three-point shooting, and they were 3 of 6 in the fourth quarter. Botkins 15 of 36 overall, included in that 7 of 17 from beyond the arc, and a very good 13 of 18 from the free throw line. Rebounding edge belongs to the Trojans, 25-19, and Rockets commit 14 turnovers compared to 11 for the Botkins Trojans.
Solid victory for the Botkins Trojans. 17 points puts them in the regional semifinals Tuesday right here at Vandalia Butler. They'll play Newark Catholic, 11 and 12 overall in that contest here at Vandalia Butler. And of course, the Trojans improved their record to 23 and 3. And also, we want to mention our player of the game tonight, brought to you by NKTelco, the junior, number 35, Jacob Plyman. Just another strong performance inside and out, on the boards, in the open court. Our player of the game, brought to you by NKTelco, is Jacob Plyman.
7 of 10 from the field was Jacob Plyman. Included in that, he also had a three-point make. He was 5 of 5 from the free throw line. We know he had at least 2 or so blocks in the first half. I know at least had 1 or 2 assists in the game as well. He did have a dunk and also committed 2 illegal screens. So well-rounded, other than the illegal screens. That was the only really negative thing he had, but a fine job for the 6'6" junior with the 20 points and a very critical or very crucial part of the good start that Botkins got off to today.
Just a nice team win for the Botkins Trojans overall, and it's a great historical moment for the folks that follow the Botkins Trojans here this afternoon.
Yeah, this is a long time coming, and these boys who maybe entered their season a little bit early last year, high expectations this year, and this is another punch list item that you don't talk about the next game until you get there. And now it's time to talk about the next game. That's regional semifinal basketball, and they've survived the test, if you will, and they get to move on. They are the better team today, and congratulations to Coach Powell for that achievement. I just want to run down quickly the Botkins scoring. We mentioned Plyman with the 20 points. No one else in double figures, but they do get 9 from Jamison Meyer, 9 from Zane Paul, 5 from Jason Pretty Powell, 2 from Dylan Top, 5 from Carter Plyman for their total of 50. And for Fayetteville Perry, 1 score in double figures. Number 10, William Cornett, leads them with 12 points to lead the Rockets. But good team effort today for the Botkins Trojans.
And one of the keys was to contain Bradshaw for Fayetteville Perry, and the Trojans did a nice job there.
He ends the game with 7 points, but he only made 2 of, looks like 9 shots, so they really defended him well, made everything difficult for him. And you could see, though, Bradshaw could be very creative, and they did a nice job shutting down a very potentially explosive player in the Rockets.
I'd like to remind you that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of high school basketball on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. This game replayed Saturday, March the 13th at noon, and Sunday, March 14th, also at noon. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. Also follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM, 100.3 Country, and their internet exclusive games on WCSMradio.com all season. Your sports leader in Mercer and Auglaize counties. I'd like to thank our crew here today. Our director, Scott Robinson, his assistant, Bryce Hamrick, on the camera, Mark Fissel. I'm Dave Helmstetter, and alongside me, Jeff Henchen. The Botkins Trojans advance to the regional semifinals. They are district champions. Our final score, Botkins 50, Fayetteville Perry 33.